All right, welcome to our Posh podcast. I am Gabrielle. I'm your host today, and I'm here with a lot of co-hosts today. This is so exciting. Marcella, my co-host, my beautiful daughter.
Hello.
And we have Spider back there handling all this.
Hello.
He's overwhelmed today with all of us. And Cruz, thank you for being our co-host.
What up? Thank you very much for having me.
And then we have co-hosts Toni. Rooster, we say, and Sivan.
Hey.
Sarah.
Hi, thank you for having me.
And Priscilla.
Hey.
And our guest, our honor guest of this hour is Jordan Baum.
Yeah.
Who the history we have with Jordan is like, I don't even know where to start. I have known Jordan since what was it, kindergarten?
Oh, yeah.
Since we were 5.
Yeah, since they're 5 years old, they went to kindergarten together.
Playground days.
Yes.
Which is just crazy to think about all that back
So
then.
we went to elementary school together, to middle school together, to high school together, and then we danced for Dallas Mavericks together.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really crazy because a lot of
road.
times I feel females don't have long relationships like that.
I agree.
Right. Yeah.
very true.
We've been in each other's lives for a long time.
Time.
Yeah. We have a lot of pictures.
That's awesome. That
Yeah.
says a lot.
Many stories.
Yeah.
So my 16-year-old daughter was a baby when they graduated. So I have pictures of Jordan when
Holding my sister.
Jolie was a baby.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
hilarious.
And time
Yeah.
goes so fast.
Well, I
I'm like,
know.
we are like
Old now.
mid-30s now. Right?
Yeah.
Right? You can't say that.
But we don't look it or feel it. That's all that matters.
It's all about how I feel.
you
Sivan
say
over
that
there
makes me
helps
Like,
us.
I'm like, don't say
Yeah, Sivan.
Sivan helps our faces.
Yeah, she keeps us looking young.
Yeah.
that.
You can't say you're old because what does that make me? That's
Oh,
not allowed.
please.
Oh, yeah.
Gabrielle doesn't age.
No, neither does your mom.
Because of Sivan.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So tell us a little bit about you.
Oh, okay. So I was born and raised in Dallas. Never had the chance to move away, unfortunately. But my family's all here. I have a 2.5-year-old who's also here.
She's so cute.
Oh my gosh, she's too much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a workaholic. I wish I could say adult life is like a lot more exciting than it actually is, but I just feel like I love my job. I love my everything that I'm doing right now.
What
I'm
do you
just
do?
obsessed. So I do personal shopping for men and women. I do men's custom clothing, and I just started an online boutique, which it looks so simple. You see things on Instagram and you're like, I just need to take a photo of these clothes, throw it on Instagram, and like the money is just going to come in. And then you realize, oh no, there's so much
hard.
more to it than just like, hey, this is a cute top. Everybody needs it, you know?
Right.
So it's been an interesting journey. It's been an interesting road so far, but it's something fun. I always like to just try new things.
The personal shopping thing, though, I like that stuff is really neat. I followed you doing that for a while, and I feel
I
like
didn't know that you did that.
Yes.
I was looking for somebody to do that for me for a long time.
I knew it. Well, here we are.
I know. She can hear me there. I'm
there
like,
she is.
hey, girl.
The table.
Yeah. And do you go shopping to the stores for them, or do you help them like in their closet? Like what's like the main thing, or you do all of it?
Yeah, so everything. So I'll go to their closet. We'll kind of look through what they own. Currently, we'll get rid of things that are old. A lot of people love to hang on to things from college or childhood or high school.
Oh
my God, that's
me.
I'm like, this needs to go. So we do all that. I know. And it's like, oh, but my grandma gave this to me 6 years ago. And I'm like, and it still has a tag. And your grandmother will never know if we get rid of this. So it's gone.
It's gonna come back in style.
Yeah. It's all coming back around. But then I'll just take, depending on their budget, I'll take whatever they give me. I'll go shopping with it. I'll take it all back to their house. We'll try everything on together. And then I do all the alterations also. So it's like a one-stop shop.
Wow.
Wow.
What?
That is carry a needle and thread around.
Girl, I was literally looking for somebody that was doing this. I had no idea you did that.
Yeah, girl.
Put her on payroll.
Yeah.
I know.
So tell us, how much does that cost? Like, I think a lot of people would be interested to know.
Yeah, I would like to know.
So I kind of did the research before I started all this, and I feel like so many people charged like $2,500 for something that was so simple. And I was like, so many people need this service and they need help and they need guidance. So I want to make it affordable for a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's even more awesome.
I
actually.
know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of customizable. I just say like, if you're shopping with $20,000, it's going to be a little bit more of a fee than if you're shopping for like one event. So I don't really have a fixed price.
Okay.
I just kind of like customize it. Situational, yeah.
And that's good. That's fair.
So I just can't.
Because when I was looking for somebody to do that, like I got really weird prices. And it's not that I don't mind paying. I just don't ever like feeling like somebody is possibly taking advantage. Does that make sense?
Exactly.
So I think when I asked somebody, she just gave me like this outlandish price. And I'm like, are you doing this because you know I'm in the industry? And like,
It's such a niche market, though. I feel that, it can be all over the place. 'Cause like you said, I mean, shopping for one day and then shopping for $20,000 worth of clothes is a huge
because
so
that's
different.
like a large load for you to take on to be able to like, I have to spend $20,000. It's going to take some time to like do this.
Yes, it takes forever.
So what if you go to their
3
closet?
hours.
What would that be? If you didn't have to shop for them and you were just kind of going through what they have, what is that? Difficult.
I wish
I'm
I
sure
could
that's different too,
Yeah,
because
that's
how big
different.
is
Yeah.
your
Well,
closet?
y'all wouldn't believe because it's like I went a few weeks ago to a woman's house, and I'm not kidding when I say her pile of laundry was taller than this table and like wider than this table. And so many people expect you to just go in and nothing's put together, nothing's organized, and they're just like, come and do all of this. And I'm like, you are a hoarder. This is going to take me forever. So that's also customizable too. So
it's all different.
Yeah, it's all so different. It's
Wow,
all
that's
over
really
the place.
interesting.
But so tell us, like, how can people get in touch with you?
So I have a website.
What is it called?
It's called jestyles.com.
Okay, we're all going.
Here we go. And then, that's pretty much the easiest way. Obviously, you can email me, Jordan at jestyles.
It came up right away.
Yeah, it's trending right now.
kind of a big deal.
No, but it's crazy. And then I have an Instagram just because so many people obviously these days are like, I need to see your Instagram. And I'm like, well,
And what is that called?
you can't not have one.
Yeah.
Just at jestyles.
Okay.
There's probably like less than 200 followers, but we're working on
Well,
that.
after today, you're going to get 200 and I don't know how many people are in here right now. But
I'll put you on blast. Don't
Okay,
worry.
please do. Blast that out, girl. But I love what I do. And it's so fun to be able to help people because after I became a mom, I was like, I don't know that what I have in my closet's appropriate for momming, And I feel like my boobs are hanging out right now. But so many people are like, I don't know what to wear when I have a child attached to my hip or like my body changed so much in this like section of my life. So I need to learn how to like dress my
These
new
are
body.
so cute. I'm here. I'm literally on your Instagram right now. I love some of these outfits that you put together.
they're so cute. Like her
you.
story, every time her story pops up, I'm so excited because I'm like, I don't know how to put that together.
Here's the thing.
But it's really cute.
It's really like people think it's easy to dress yourself.
No.
And it's not. And I was telling a friend about this. I was like, I swear at one point in my life, I had style.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. It's like I cannot dress myself. So I think it's important.
I'll help you, girl.
But it's so fascinating that you say that it's from like your own experience where you found the problem with yourself and that's kind of where the idea and everything sparked from. Because like that's so fascinating to me, like how you got onto this trajectory and even just doing your own, like being a seamstress about it too, and like doing the full scope. Like where's
awesome.
the backstory on that? Like that's what fascinates me.
How did you get into
that's, like,
sewing?
Crazy.
Well, I mean, like I don't literally do all the sewing. I can't
available.
take full like ownership of that, but I do like the pinning.
Yeah.
I can do stuff. Like if a dress is too big, I can pin the sides. But I can't even sew a button on a shirt. So don't let me fool you. I just take it to my person and I'm like, please make this work.
Right.
And he like works his magic.
But it's so rad that it comes from your own experience. Like
Yeah.
it's something that
thank
like
you.
grew organically. Super respectable.
Thank
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
so much.
It's really fun to
rad.
watch.
Thanks.
Now, I wanted to say something too about Jordan that always was such a big thing for Marcella growing up and for me to watch, like as a mom throughout all the years. I always felt it so amazing how your blended family works. Like they have an amazing relationship. How many sisters do you have?
So
your brother,
I'm the oldest
so
of
you
6.
right.
Yeah. So I have 2 brothers and then there's 4 girls, including myself. And it wasn't always as amazing as it is now. I definitely made my stepmom's life hell. Like, wrote her notes like, I am watching you. Or like, did you really? Oh, I was horrible.
I didn't know that.
Like, I found a picture of us in the pool the other day where I was standing on her shoulders and I told her I was probably like secretly hoping I was going to drown you. It was horrible for so long. And now we're like all so close. We're all best friends. We love being together. So I don't know. I just feel like family is such a cool thing. And when you're all like
big family,
so close and local, it's awesome to have that. But you guys have always had that too.
Yeah. I
loved coming to y'all's house.
That was the fun part.
Growing up.
Yeah.
The mafia house.
Oh, I can remember Marcella's dad standing at the stairs and being like, Marcella! Marcella! And I'm just like, he would cook the best spaghetti always.
Yeah. Yes.
And I was just like, I could just move into this place.
Yeah, everybody gained like 10 pounds when they came to our house. My dad would cook our buffet of breakfast and waffles. And
Gabrielle was out there in her bikini, like looking so fabulous. And I'm like,
a long time ago.
You have the coolest family ever.
Those are fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jordan does my dad's accent really well.
Yeah.
I think always.
I can just hear it still in my head.
Me too. Yes.
So, sorry, my thing.
Those headphones always.
I know they give
problems.
me a hard time. You were a Dallas Mavericks dancer together, and then you were also a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit.
Back in the day.
Tell us a little bit how that was when, like, how does that affect women, girls that are actually in that? Like, talk a little bit about that.
And your experience with it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that I was like the typical Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. I just did it really honestly because I wanted to.
Yeah, what is the typical?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
What's the difference? Like so many people are like, oh my God. Yes. Or like slinging the hair and like blonde pageant girl who's like very well put together. And I don't know, just there's a stereotype that goes along with it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But I feel like luckily in our day, we didn't have Instagram to where we were like blasted all over the internet and
Not
judged.
at all. Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of feel sad for people nowadays because I feel like you have that period in your life where you're on Instagram, you have thousands of followers. And then after that journey in your life, you're like, okay, who am I now? Like, no one really cares about me.
Not
I
important.
was signing autographs at one point, and now I'm like a normal human.
She goes
now
earlier.
I have an OnlyFans in my bio.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like you kind of lose your identity, and I don't know how people cope with that now.
Yeah, she said earlier, she goes, I don't have to carry a Sharpie in my purse. You don't want my autograph anymore. Yeah,
No
it's
one
hard.
cares.
Yeah.
I don't have the excuse when someone pulls me over, when a policeman pulls me over. I used to just grab the pom-poms out of my back seat and put them in the front seat.
I'll do a cheer for you.
Oh, these things over here? It didn't ever like get me out of anything. But,
I work for Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. It's different. Yeah, I think, fans only. That's the thing.
Only
now.
fans?
Yeah,
only
that
fans,
is.
Yeah. Oh,
Once you're like
$15 a month and you get,
my ass.
Unlimited pictures. And you can see everything. Nannies.
I just heard about that recently.
What?
Yeah.
Just now?
Oh my God. It's like,
a couple of days
it's
ago.
like the new trend. It's
blowing
like
up everywhere.
Yeah.
Instagram model, and then you're not really making money of just posting your, bikini shots in Instagram. So they're like,
Fans only.
here I am, spread equal.
okay, I do not know about this, so I'm going to have to look this up after.
Oh. Well, and it's probably...
very, very popular.
Yeah, and it probably is with the people like we probably know. I don't know if you follow those people.
Oh, it is.
Which is probably why.
Well, but there's one girl that did it, but I actually like her because she
Blast them.
I'm not gonna blast her.
God, I wanna know.
She did this whole thing where like I'll send
that
y'all.
girl.
I like her, so
I like her.
calm down over there. She did this thing where she's like, I will send nude pictures to whoever will donate $5 to the Australia fires or whatever.
Australian?
What not was it Australia? Where would it? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes,
Blonde bone.
it
Jesus,
was.
blonde moment. I have a lot on my mind. Okay, to the fires that were happening in Australia. She's like, I will send nude pictures to whoever donates $5 to this charity.
Good God.
And it blew up. It blew up, and Instagram took her account down.
No way.
And I'm like,
how dare you? Like,
Right?
she's just trying to like help out. There's tons of girls doing this.
It's like everybody is doing it. They're just being so coy about it. And then she's just straightforward.
I'm like, she's trying to use the money for charity, and every other hooker on Instagram is just taking it for herself.
It for her bank account.
And you're going to take her.
I'm sure she kept some of it.
No, she didn't.
serious.
She literally sent it straight.
Job.
She sent it. She doesn't need a job. She's hot. She has probably a boyfriend that takes care of her.
True.
I want that job.
She doesn't need a job.
She is 23 and hot, skinny, like tits on a stick, gorgeous face. Like, she does not need a job.
So okay, hold on. Look at all you guys. That
I'm
means
kinda hot and
none
I
of
have
you
a
need a
job.
job then.
Yeah, but we're in our 30s. You know, we're not.
We're old ladies.
Does
now.
anybody want to see
My
mom
choice.
Stick a fork in
My
it.
choice.
Yeah, we don't even send nudes to our boyfriends. Like, that's like the.
Because it's a lot of work. Like, I got to clean my room. I got to get the right angles. Got to get the right lighting. This is a lot of work.
nudes
I'm
are a
not.
lot of
no.
work.
Like lingerie,
No.
like what are you 5? Like, take your fucking clothes off and let's just fuck.
Let's get to it.
Exactly.
God, don't waste time at all.
No, I mean, I remember that. You remember when you were in your 20s and you're like, oh my God, I have to wear like the
was
perfect
exciting.
outfit, the lingerie, my hair done, my makeup.
still
Now
do
I'm
that.
like, take your fucking
But I am
clothes
in my
off.
20s.
Okay, so I've always wondered how that worked because I was never the girl who was like, I've got to put the outfit on, but I always heard the stories. It's like, so you put the outfit on. How do you enter the room?
No, I'm
Gleaming.
Catwalking.
I'm not kidding you. One time I dressed up like in lingerie with vampire contacts, played like Marilyn Manson. Like, I went all out. And now I'm
What
like,
song though? Beautiful people.
it was like the whole like, it was
What
like
kind of sex are you having over there? Like, wait,
like straight up like
What?
kinky dungeon style. And now I'm like, man, I really like put a lot of effort in. Now I'm like, take your fucking clothes off.
See, I feel like it shouldn't be
And
like
turn off
that,
the
like so
lights.
forced. It
I
should just be
concur.
lingerie that
With
you're
what?
wearing underneath whatever you're wearing, and then when y'all go to fuck at the end of the night, he's like, "Oh shit!" When he takes off his clothes.
yeah, that's good. That's good.
And there's certain stuff for like just wearing around the house.
Okay, I mean, it's like an
You know?
invitation. I feel like if you wear that kind of stuff, you're like, hey,
That's true.
Like
oh,
what?
this Chris.
But if you wear it all the time,
What?
it's
Like what do
stuff
you
like that
think?
around the house.
Like lingerie?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Like you cooking it and stuff like
definitely.
Yeah.
And not just lingerie, but like just little cute outfits.
that? Cute outfits.
You know,
That Jordan is going to help us find.
Yeah, Jordan plays.
there's like a market for this, apparently. I need to start a
Huge.
lingerie line. Hell yeah.
to be
Oh, wait.
Here's like the newer thing that I
don't
saw,
wear it.
like
I
the
wear it in
stockings.
life.
Like, I had pantyhose. My girlfriend's like, what the fuck is that? Pantyhose you wear over your stomach? Like, take that shit off and wear stockings that go up to your thighs with lace. That's sexy. I'm like,
Why?
I thought you were supposed to wear pantyhose with certain dress. She's like, what do you like?
What is it? 1974? Retire that shit.
I don't think there's anything wrong with pantyhose.
1974.
I mean, I personally don't wear them, but
No,
It
my
depends
friend.
on what you're trying to accomplish with it.
yeah, I mean, you're not going to wear stockings like going.
Well,
to
Lauren was like,
something
that's
formal.
disgusting. Take those pantyhose off. They go all the way over your belly button and shit. I'm like, okay.
They've got the controlled top. So this is looking good.
I mean, that's what they're for.
They really hold me in.
Oh, yeah, like Spanx, I guess, right?
Yeah. That was the lady who made Spanx. That's where her idea came from.
Oh, really?
It was from controlled top pantyhose. I saw it on Oprah.
I love it.
Like 20 years ago.
Really?
That's how old I am. But my Botox game is strong.
I saw that episode.
Yeah. Get it. We're both
Yep.
old.
Yep.
We're both old.
Yep.
We're all old in here.
Jordan and Marcella, I want to know, like, tell us a little gossip about how does that work with that many girls on one team? There's no way everyone gets along.
Oh, no, they don't all get along.
Go ahead. Chris.
I think there's a lot of jealousy.
Within each other? You already made the team, so how is that?
How do you feel?
So this is how that works. I feel like you all make the team, but the coaches have their favorites.
Yeah.
Or
I've heard of that too.
so-and-so kisses ass more. Or, you know, there's always just something where you can get a little bit more ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's always a little bit of that cattiness. And no, that's a lot of estrogen in one room.
Yeah.
You know, so it's...
But also, I think, like, we were Mavs dancers. You didn't get to dance every game, and you didn't get to do in the calendar, and like, you have who's going to be on the cover, and you have all that stuff too. I think it just outside of like the dancing and our appearances and all that stuff.
It must be like a lot of pressure. I can't even imagine.
And the whole time, I think me and her in the same, like the whole time you're like, I really just did it because I just want to dance. Like I don't really care about the rest of it. I just wanted to keep
I'm not
dancing.
really here to blow the guys after the dancing thing. I just want to dance.
Yeah. Because that was my whole intention. I was like, I just want to keep dancing. I'm not that kind of girl. Like I'm not that way.
Thank God.
So that sometimes you feel a little bit like an outcast when you're not that like
that way.
You did it like hi,
Yeah, it's a lot of work to put that face on.
I would think, yeah.
It's exhausting.
They go home and cry at night.
Yes.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Now, is it true that you're not allowed to date players?
Yes.
Oh, I want to know about this.
Yeah,
So-
that's a
But they
rule.
do.
In my day, it was.
Oh,
But I've-
yeah. You had to sign like a contract.
Mhm.
When we signed our contracts, you're not allowed to.
So you have to do it on the low then.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they did, though.
Meet you at your house.
I don't think we didn't, but I do know people who did.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, you're
It
not allowed.
happens.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like it's inevitable.
for sure.
Exactly.
Because it's a beautiful women and
Big muscly
Kind
Yeah.
of like the,
guys.
cheerleader, football player kind of thing.
Yeah.
exactly. That's how it's supposed to be, when you're in high school and stuff. So yeah.
In high school, you're allowed, and then you grow up, and then you're not allowed.
You're not allowed. Yeah, exactly.
Sign contracts and stuff.
Yeah.
Those get broken easily.
Oh yeah.
Now, Jordan, I know you had a little short marriage there.
Oh,
Right?
yes, I did. Let's
forgot
talk
about
about that
that. I
one,
forgot.
everybody. Let me get this mic a little closer. Yeah, so when you get out of a really horrible relationship,
Yes.
and then you're like, I just want someone to treat me really well. I want to be
care
loved.
what he
I'm
looks
looking for
like.
this, and this, and that's exactly what came across my path. Yes, so I was like, this man told me he loved me on our second date.
Oh wow.
So it was just like a very fast track thing. And after being in such an unhealthy relationship, you're like, oh my gosh, this man is all about me. So of course, and I was 23. Why not? Everybody around me was getting married.
Oh yeah, Facebook, baby pictures, all that.
Yeah. So I was like, of course. And then after 6 months, there was the proposal that was over the top.
Well, how was it?
Ring was
How did
over
you
the
do it?
top.
I remember this proposal.
Yeah.
I don't. What was it like?
So, yeah. He made a documentary. He interviewed everyone in our family and closest friends, which was very
Wow.
thoughtful, a lot of work. And then he rented out Highland Park Village Theater and played it. So it was just like right at the moment. And then I'm going to tell everyone here, don't ever marry someone you don't live with before the
I
marriage.
agree. I agree with
Yes.
this. I feel like you have to test drive the car first.
Yeah, you have to. And I know
Really?
it's like very by the book and old school to be like, we're not going to move in together until after we're
Yeah, and then
official.
you do it, and then it doesn't work out, and you're ready to fucking kill them. Like, what do you do then?
So what happened?
Yeah, I want to
With
know the
the
key
moving in?
incident. I feel like there's a key
Yes,
incident
yeah.
that
Oh, there
needs to
wasn't
be
like
told.
Same.
Dun dun dun.
There wasn't really like a key incident. Like,
just
why did it
realized he
end?
was
Is that what we're
horrible.
asking?
Yeah, because you were not together very long.
No, we were together for a year, like almost to the date. There wasn't really like a controlling situation there. It was more like, I want you to be a housewife in Highland Park.
Control.
And that was great. And I know a lot of women who are like, that is 100% what I would love to sign up for. But at that point in my life, that's not what I wanted.
People are like, what's his name?
Where's Jimmy at?
Where is your ex-husband? So yeah, there wasn't just like one instance. It ended on my count, and yeah, I was just an idiot. I was 23. I didn't want to be married necessarily. I wasn't ready to settle down.
Yeah,
I was still had a lot of partying to do. So
I mean, you can meet. I really truly believe that you can meet the right person at the wrong time and
Yes.
completely fuck it up.
yeah, I always
Absolutely.
wonder like
Definitely
maybe if
time.
we met each other now, it would be a little bit different because I think now I'm ready to be more of a housewife than I was then.
She's like, hey, call me.
Well, yeah, because you were only 23.
10 years later, I'm finally ready.
So yeah, that was like a small phase.
Yeah, where is he
in
now?
my life? He's in Dallas.
Did he ever remarry or anything?
No, he got very close, probably 4 times.
In 8 months.
That's exactly.
Were they always very fast like that? Like,
After me, I feel like it took a lot longer.
Okay.
I don't think he was like ready to do
he kind
that
of
whole
figured out
thing
that
again.
not a good idea.
Got burnt a little bit. I think he was a little more cautious.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm
That
sure
was
he'll find
that long
whoever
ago?
he's wanting one day. Yeah, it was
Wow.
when I was 10 years.
That's
wow.
crazy.
Somebody told me advice before, and if it starts like super fast and
It ends
furious,
fast.
It's gonna
it ends
end.
fast.
Exactly.
Yep.
I know.
It does.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's not always the case.
Not always.
Like
There
sometimes
are-
it, and sometimes I think, especially guys that know what they want, doesn't always have to be bad.
I feel like now the older
how-
we get,
How do you do that? Like knowing somebody a month? How could you just be
That's- I
It's
mean,
like-
that's why my ex-boyfriend and I broke up. He asked me to be his girlfriend after the second date, and I was like,
did you say yes though?
I mean, I really liked him, so I was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Right.
And
she said that he would
I-
always like
he
pressure
was
her.
he was in a rush to get married, and I could tell. And I
Oh.
felt like it wasn't even necessarily that he wanted to get married to me.
Just-
I think he just wanted to be married.
Yeah.
And then we were together for a little bit, and then I ended up breaking up with him. Sure enough, 3 months later, he was posting a different girl, and they're now engaged, and we've been broken up since like May.
No
Yeah.
way.
See, that to
So,
me is so crazy.
Yeah.
It's like-
So it was that he just wanted, and she looks like the Walmart version of me. I swear. It's bad.
Settle.
It's bad.
You know, it's when
I hope
people
she listens
settle
to
and
this podcast.
they feel they're ready.
Yeah.
And they're content with their life, and they just feel they have to, you know, A, B, C, D their whole
I
life.
call that the
So,
blueprint syndrome.
Oh, but
Yes.
he's been married
Guys will-
before.
Guys will have this blueprint of what is supposed to come next, like in their mind. And if you don't follow in that blueprint, it's like they're going to go find somebody who does fall
I
into
feel
that.
like
Oh, yeah.
marriage fever and baby fever is a real thing for women
Yes.
and guys. And there was a point in my life that I really had it. And I put an ultimatum on a guy and he didn't do it right away. And then I met another guy and then he was like trying to ask me to marry him, you know, really fast. And I'm like, you know, when you date somebody for 10 years and y'all don't like jump ship and get married to each other and then you meet somebody new and you're ready to, like, it kind of freaks you out a little bit.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's like,
Red
yes.
flag.
Just do that, Toni.
And she's
Red
like, now I'm
flag.
married to the money.
And now I'm married to my work. You want to know why?
We do need a
Work
red
never lets
flag
you down.
Because money never comes home and says they don't love you anymore. My job never
Not
said they
cheated.
didn't love me
Wow,
anymore.
we sound shallow as
My job has not cheated on me yet.
My job has not cheated on me. It has not forced me to do anything I did not want to do.
And it does not make me compromise.
We're releasing this like a few weeks out after today, right? Okay, good.
But I
Hold
think
on, I
too,
need that.
I think there's a lot of pressure. I feel like Cruz and I talked about this last time I was getting my hair done, but that you have to be a certain age, so you have to get married by this time, and you have to have babies by this time,
I
and
agree.
you have to be.
Society
Ah,
pressures you
it
like
makes
that.
me feel
Like
like
intense.
so uncomfortable.
Yes.
And
yeah.
everybody says it to you. How old are you? When are you having babies? And when are you getting married?
It's none of your business.
No, my favorite
They're
is
like, I'm
this.
actually a lesbian now. So
My favorite is like old women will come. They'll be like,
Yes,
"Oh my
it's
God,
always them.
What happened?" I'm like,
What happened?
Nothing. I just am living my life. Like, who created all these rules?
I don't
Like,
know.
Who is this person?
I still have
implemented all
baby
this on
fever,
us?
and that's why you can.
I already
freeze
have
your
a
eggs.
kid. So
Yes, it's true.
Take your
Just take my
time.
kid.
Take your time.
No, it's so really funny. Me and Toni were in the bathroom, and she's like, "I haven't gotten my period. I'm really nervous." And I'm like, "If you're pregnant, because I
I'll
know you
take
don't."
the
I'm like,
baby.
"Because I know you don't want another baby." I'm like, "Will you give me the baby? Because I'm already looking for a surrogate." And she's like, "Sure, I'll give you the baby of this guy that I just started dating with is having." I'm like, "No, I'm actually being real." I'm like, "It'll be perfect. I'm 34 years
It'll
old.
be
By the time you have it, I'll be close to 35. I'll take the baby."
she's like, look, this is your real mommy, but
I'll
now
just get all
I'm
the
going to be
stretch
your
marks and
mommy.
saggy boobies again. It's fine.
She's like,
what we call-
She goes, "I just got my boobs done.
You're
I'm not."
paying for my mommy makeover.
She's like, "I just got my boobs done. They're perfect. I'm not doing that." I'm like, "I'll pay for you to get them redone." I'm like, "It's perfect. I'm looking for a surrogate. It'll be great. Maybe it'll settle me down." I'm like, "Am I asking a lot?"
What are you gonna do with yourself with a kid, though?
I can have a kid if I want to. They
Can
have
you imagine?
au pairs and nannies.
She needs like 5 nannies because she's got 5 assistants. So.
She's like, Priscilla, I need you to be my personal assistant and my nanny. And I need you to come live with me.
You're moving in.
Life manager.
Yeah, pretty much.
We all need one.
Yes.
So Jordan, on that note,
Yes.
you have that beautiful little girl. How did that
Yes.
change you, motherhood and all that kind of stuff?
Oh my gosh. I feel like people always say you'll never love anything like your child. And I was always like, oh, that's very cute. That's sweet.
Whatever.
Yeah. But literally, it's the craziest thing ever. I sacrifice a full night's sleep just because I'm like, yes, I am the mom who sleeps with my child. But I'm like, one day she's not going to want to sleep with me. And I want to like be close to her. I know.
Toni does that every day with her kid. It's so cute.
So I'm like, to all the moms who say it's not
I'm
healthy
hitting on you
and their
for it.
child needs to be asleep by 7 in their crib, whatever. I'm like, no, I want to embrace like this time. And if I'm not married and I don't have a man in the bed, so
My roommate.
I think
my child.
I think that's beautiful, and I'm sure she'll remember it forever. Like, I think that's good.
I slept with my
remember
mom forever.
My
I
roommate
did.
did that,
Yes.
and her daughter is now 10, and she screams like a psychopath when she has to go to her own bed.
All right, negative Nancy over there.
Priscilla's just a
Keeping it real.
Don't poop on Tony's and Jordan's parade, okay?
And I look at her and I'm like, that's your fault.
You did this.
But yeah, that is true. But yeah, I mean, it's changed so much. I have a car seat in my car. I drive an SUV. Like just silly things like that too. But like,
Ban.
I can't even hardly wash my hair more than twice a week. Shave my legs, maybe. Take a very short bath. Like everything
baby
just
shark.
changes. Yeah, baby shark. I have a baby shark that goes around the bathtub, sings, and it takes a bath with me sometimes
Baby
too.
shark.
That damn
She probably knows that song.
Oh,
Baby shark.
Well,
all of it.
recently I love that Jordan's daughter is doing TikTok dances, and you've been posting that a lot on your
okay,
story.
no, I do not have a TikTok for her, but my sister.
Yes, that's clarify. Yeah.
Yes. So no, I don't have a 2-year-old account.
No,
TikTok.
yeah, not that.
But my sisters come home from college and they're like, let's dance. And she's like, yes. So they'll sit there for hours and I'm like, where does she get these moves? I don't know.
She gets it from
She
her
already
mom.
knows
It's
how
in
to
the
twerk.
blood.
I'm like, I am in some trouble, guys.
They're very cute though.
She's precious.
Well, I think it's time to go to our Party with Miss Polly segment, and we're still going to do Spider's amazing intro for her, even though she has a migraine and cannot be with us today.
So we're just
sad.
It's not my intro today.
It's
we
the
got
intro.
the real one.
Real one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
A
The
real
lady
intro.
that did the old one did another one for you guys.
Really?
Yeah, you ready to hear it?
Yeah. Okay.
Got our new intro.
Oh. All right, let's try that again.
It's time to party with Miss Polly. The modern day
Ah,
That's perfect.
that's cute. So, Miss Polly's question for today, we're gonna all have to get your answers. Is having sex in water/pool bathtub dangerous?
I don't think so.
Can be.
Ew.
It kinda hurts.
It
Depends
throws
on
off
the
your pH. Are you
situation.
choking?
It hurts
Are you
though. It's definitely not lubricated like everybody thinks. It's like, it's not really sliding in.
Oh, yeah. I want
For
this
sure.
dirty hot tub water up my
It
vagina.
releases a lot of
The fullest
sensation.
or the bathroom?
Yes, isn't that it? Yeah.
Yeah, listen,
I
y'all
feel
need
like
to,
it
water
only,
isn't
I
wet.
feel like it's only
No.
okay. Wouldn't you do that when
No.
like
y'all need to be
No.
more
I'll
rock
stop.
and roll. Like, stop thinking so much into it. Like, just live your life. So you're
Oh, I
gonna
didn't
get
say
an
I was
infection
opposed
2
to
days
it.
later, but it's worth it. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Just don't add the
good
the bath
experience.
salts. You're good.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I don't think I ever knew
No
that.
salts, okay.
Well, I guess in a pool, but
I'm thinking,
sometimes
you're
it's
thinking
dirty.
wrong kind of injuries, though. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
like-
say I separated
what
my
about the
shoulders
ocean?
because of the damn
Ooh,
shower.
all that
oh
salt.
my
Well, like it has salt, right?
Yeah, what about the ocean?
Because that's
Oh,
like,
the salt.
It's good for
doesn't
you.
it fight
It's worth it.
bacteria?
Yeah.
It's so worth it.
Oh, God.
I just feel like that would Yeah, dry
It's
you
like
out.
coconut
Isn't
oil.
there like
Dry
that
oil.
flesh
Coconut
eating,
oil.
what was that flesh eating disease that there was happening in
yeah.
Florida? I think that was like
MRSA?
a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But that was
I
like
mean,
in the
it still
swamp.
happens like the
I think.
bacteria.
Yeah.
just-
In the swamp?
Could you
Yeah, I
imagine
don't
getting
think
that
that
in
was,
your
like, in
vagina?
the-
Like it.
Yeah,
One person
that's-
dies of the flesh-eating
talk about-
bacteria, and now no one's
about
having sex in the
sex.
ocean. Come on, you guys, calm Tunnel. down.
No sex in the swamp water, though.
Oh God. Well, I mean, nobody belongs in swamp water. Like,
I don't think these people were in swamps, to be honest with you.
I mean, aren't there like leeches and stuff in there though?
Ew.
But I think in Florida, she's talking. There was like everybody was getting some flesh eating from the ocean.
Yeah, from the ocean.
Yeah, so you just get up your vagina.
Well, I mean, I think they had like
happen.
minor like scrapes or whatever.
Well, I mean, if you're having
Then your vagina is clearly
like
exposed.
trauma, right? Like, what if you're like,
I don't know. I'm definitely not thinking of all these things when I've been in those situations. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, get it.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm like, yeah, let's live this life.
I've done it in like a pool.
Yeah, the chlorine though.
What's wrong?
I wouldn't
would
say
rather
it's
have sex in a
dangerous.
pool than an ocean.
I'll just do it in my bathtub. It's clean.
How is it dangerous? Like,
I would
just
say
wanna
it's more dangerous to
What
fall and
Spider
slip.
said.
Oh, I don't like showering.
He dislocated his shoulder.
Let me tell you, it's just as much as dangerous as being in the pool all day and then getting out in a wet bathing suit and sitting around in your
It's
wet
so
bathing
true.
suit. You can get like a yeast infection. So it's the same fucking thing.
It's so true.
All right, Nurse Sivan had to give you some real facts.
There you go.
That's what we
roll
needed,
lives.
though. Yeah.
Another thing when you become
So
a
the
mom,
answer
it's like I have
is
leisure every day.
No,
Tight yoga
unless
pants.
you slip
Oh
and
yeah,
fall.
yeah. Sweaty gym clothes will
Yes,
do it too.
or not even sweaty because I don't go to the gym, but I wear the clothes.
But I look
and I
like
still
it.
feel like maybe this isn't very good for me to
Yeah.
wear these all the time.
It's my life. Yeah.
I need to air it out.
I need to wear jeans sometimes.
So what happened, Spider? fall?
I'm trying to grab the curtain rod. And
Oh,
Sit down.
Yeah.
That's a
Fell right over
logistical
the
mistake.
edge.
Oh my
You
gosh.
just gotta lay down the tub.
I just like to shower
Use
when
your
I'm in the shower.
It was.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
All right, question of the day.
The two posh girls ask the question of the day.
I love that.
Can I have another mimosa?
Yeah.
Three.
Do you keep all the gifts like jewelry, engagement rings, designer purses that your ex got you?
Yeah.
It's a gift.
100%.
Yes.
If I gave someone something, which I haven't and I wouldn't, I would not expect it back.
Yeah,
I've been torn
I would
about this
keep it.
very subject. So a love bracelet obviously is like kind of engagement ring, right? Like I have
No.
one.
No, a bracelet
But-
and an engagement ring.
Well,
are
no,
two.
but I mean
Yeah.
like it's supposed to symbolize
It has the
love,
same sentiment.
whatever.
Yeah,
it's
it's not
expensive
really.
as shit,
No.
right?
Like
No,
In
it's
there's a- I
Texas,
see what
an
you're saying,
engagement
though.
ring
There's
is
a meaning
actually a
behind it.
contractual agreement.
I don't think it holds the
Really?
same weight.
I was
Yes.
living with
Jordan, it's
Yes.
a fucking bracelet.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is, should I sell it?
I mean,
It's
Do you
yours.
wanna
do what
keep
you
it?
want with
it
it.
depends.
Do you want
Are
to
you talking about the bracelet
But what
or
about
you
like
want
cash,
right
or
now?
do you want the bracelet?
Yeah,
That's
get
what
the
I'm
So
saying.
hang.
hold on, please. So this one guy, I work with a lot of men, so I get to like be their counselor.
She's like,
also.
so I have my pick.
But he's like, okay, so you're not with this guy anymore. What if someone else wants to buy you one? Or will this new guy be offended that you're still wearing this bracelet from your ex? And I'm like, it's a bracelet.
Why
right?
would
guys
guys
know,
like,
first
why
of all?
do guys think
Why is he
about
being
this
such a
so
pussy?
fucking weird? So like I'm obsessed with David Yurman's, right? And normally I have a whole like armful of them, and some of them, yeah, my ex-boyfriend's got
collection from all the
all my dead friends. But I
Serial
don't
killer
But I
style.
don't serial killer style. No, I'm just kidding. I don't see them like that. I'm like, these are David Yurman bracelets. I love them. Like I've had them for so long. No, it's not a fucking ring. Okay, stop trying to make it
You
an
also
engagement
don't
ring.
have to tell the new guy about it. Why would you?
Yeah.
Why would that even be a relevant conversation that you
I
would
didn't
have?
even know guys knew that was that. Like,
Oh,
I don't.
I didn't even know what it was really.
You're like, this
for
is
a
in
while.
style.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Everybody has one.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to sell it and get the money, I mean, that's an option too.
Right?
But it's expensive.
I feel like unless you talked about it, a guy wouldn't bring that up
rid
on
of
his
it,
own.
and then you're gonna want that bracelet again.
I know.
No, they don't.
Blake can
But
have
we,
it.
I'm like
Marcella, we heard of someone that actually is suing someone
for the ring.
for their ring back.
For an engagement ring?
Yeah.
I think the ring is
actually
different.
different.
That's a conversation. That's
I
definitely
think
a
the engagement
conversation.
ring is different. So I was married at one point, and I kept the ring for a long time. I don't know why. I was just like, I put it in my jewelry box. I never wore it. He never asked for it back. I mean, this was back when I was like fucking 20 years old. It wasn't like a big old engagement ring, but I don't know. I held it on for a long time. And my mom told me something. She's like, those rings, they hold on energy. And she's like, and I really truly believe if you want to meet somebody else and you want to get married to somebody else, you have to get rid of the ring or you'll never meet somebody else.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
That is interesting.
And I think like a year or so later, and I kept it because like, it wasn't like I was like, one day I'm going to go back to him or anything like that. I kept it because I still loved him as a person. Does that make sense? And it ended kind of
maybe not amicably, but years later it's amicable, and I just didn't want to like throw it out or anything. But long story short, it got stolen out of my jewelry box or when somebody was cleaning or something. And my mom's like, good, that's a good thing. She's like, because you're supposed, my mom really believes in like a lot of this mystical stuff. She's like, you're supposed to throw it in the ocean if you really want to like meet a new guy or give it back to the guy.
That's super extra.
Wow. If it was me, I would give it back because the intent.
But he never asked for it back.
It's different if you didn't ask, but I mean, every diamond has been on another ring before, so that energy's probably been transferred over and over and over. You know, you just got to clean.
Yeah, I think engagement ring is different. I personally, like, if I got engaged with somebody and he gave me a big old fucking ring and it didn't work out,
I'd keep that shit.
No. I would give it back. I would give it back.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Because, I think I would too.
Because I would probably, the way I look at it is the guy probably worked his ass off to get that. And it's like, it's already probably hurting him that it didn't work out. So why like stick?
Unless that fucker cheated on me or something, then I'm going to keep it.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, well, so here's the thing. I'm basing this on like splitting amicably and like both parties are hurt because it just didn't work out. And you already have to like go on and think that way, you know? So like why stick the knife in the wound and twist it? Yeah. Now, if he like hurt you and did a lot of shitty things to you, then no, motherfucker, I'm gonna break the ring down, diamond by diamond, and I'll sell them piece by piece.
Exactly. It's situational.
It's situational. For
well, on that note, thank you for listening, everyone.
And thank you, Jordan.
Please tell us your social media one more time so people can find your.
Oh, at JE Styles is my personal shopping Instagram. And
what is the boutique?
At Shop B Collective is the boutique.
Now, I have a really quick question before we end. Do you have a standing store or do you?
Yeah. Well, okay. So, you know, an antique mall situation where you can like do a booth. We have one of those because our inventory was taking over our home. So I'm like, we've got to get this out somewhere.
You can put it at my house.
But it's kind of nice to have that there. But yes, we do. In Highland Village, we have a store. And then in Frisco, we're about to open next month.
Good job.
Yes.
Cool.
She left that out earlier. And I was like, wait, I gotta
work to pay for my Sivan Botox. You
know? We're about to work some shopping stuff out.
Exactly.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.